Yokoso from Japan. I'm Claytonian if you haven't seen me before. And today I'm going to talk about the Wizardarium of Calabraxis. Now this is an unofficial copy of it. I just went down to a local printer to see what would happen if I tried to print it A4, and the cover is not so great, and they couldn't print all the way to the edge, so some stuff got cut off. But I thought it was good enough that I could actually finally make a video advertising this product that I wrote and illustrated myself. Alright, and when you go to the website you'll see the actual colors and it looks a little bit better. Anyways, the Wizardarium of Calabraxis is a DCC adventure. I think it's for any level personally, but my group always has different levels going on in it, so I just kind of adjust on the fly. And maybe this is best for low-level groups, but it has some monsters that can take care of high-level characters too. And by take care, I mean kill. Let's see. The map's pretty cool, I think, if I do say so myself. And it's conveniently labeled. There's big versions, and there's a version here. And this is all the room descriptions, so you can run the adventure from just these 2 pages, basically. But the addendum is funnily bigger than that 2-page adventure thing. The addendum has all the wandering monsters. You can kind of see I illustrated them, and I bolded their stats so they'd be easy to find. What do we got? We got bats that can take off character heads. Doesn't matter what level your character is, you can lose your head. We got mutants that are descended from men that are kind of like Morlocks with psychic powers. We got mutants descended from something that's not man, and they got screamy powers. And then we got some kind of haughty race, not haughty as H-O-T-T-Y, but haughty as in arrogant. And they got guns and stuff, so that makes them cool. And we got the starting enemies are these ape men, and they're kind of got weird tattoos on them. Maybe they might speak monosyllabically. I'll get into character voices in a little bit as a bonus guide to potential judges for this game. We got a couple other monsters that are not wandering monsters that might end up coming around if you time travel too much. Oh, did I say that out loud? Don't let your players hear this. We got a very unique item, Baxter the Book Axe. He's a book and he's an axe. And you can kind of see we got kind of a whimsical, cartoony thing going on throughout. I drew everything. Some bonus monster stats in the back for you. And a couple illustrations in the back where you can say clearly they're not divided across 2 pages. And then on the back, if you need some role-playing hints for the monsters, I quoted the monsters because I couldn't quote anything else on a product that I was writing at the time. There's no quotes to put on there, so I had to put on fake quotes. It was kind of a joke thing. Got it? Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. And it looks pretty good, even in A4. This is what's the size below A4? Half of A4. This is half of A4, but the PDF itself is A4. And I wanted to see if I could do half because I like geez, my screen just went blank. But anyways, yeah, I like that size. Got used to it because of I have a lot of Lamentations of Flame princess products, and that's one of the inspirations I cite in here. I also cite Clark Ashton Smith. He's one of my favorites for weird fiction. So Red Dwarf is in there too. You can have some Red Dwarf in your modules now. 80s British sci-fi. Well, 80s to now. What has that been? 30 years? I'm old. This is new. Let's do the voices. Okay. So when I was running this, playtesting it. Let's see. I did the head swapper bats. I did them. I tried to do a breathy voice, and it turned into Christopher Walken, and that kind of became the canon for my campaign. It doesn't have to be for yours, but I can't even do a good Christopher Walken impression, only by accent. I was I was walking around, now I'm a bat. Yeah, you get the idea. Let's see. Then there's these Vorbian guys. They're haughty, like I said. So I tried to have them speak in a arrogant, nasally voice. Then there's Baxter the Book Axe. He's old, dowdy. He might not be all there mentally because he's a book and he's an axe, and he's been left alone for a long time. So I gave him, of course, a rambling old man's voice. And now you can too. Just imitate me. Rewind the video and try again until you got it down. All right. Was there anybody else in this adventure? No. I sometimes I had the ape men say one or two words, but they're not super smart. They're just a little bit smarter than your average ape man that can't say anything. Yeah. So, anyways, I recommend it because I wrote it. But you should go to RPG Now. I'll put a link in this YouTube, or you're watching this already on RPG Now, and you can click on the preview. There's a little preview with the first few pages, and there's a bigger preview with the last few pages. So you can see a lot of the module and get an idea if you want to buy it. It's only $1.95. That's how much I used to pay for Spawn comic books back in the day, and I liked it. And right now, as I'm making this video, there's a sale, but there probably won't be for much longer. So don't get mad if there's not. I mean, if worse comes to worse, it's still just $1.95, right? So enjoy, and please, for heaven's sake, mail me your experiences about this module. There's a special offer for a psionics thing in here. You'll see more about it if you buy it, but I'm serious about that offer, and anybody that can show me, proof, their customer number or whatever, has access to that offer. So it's a pretty good deal. All right. Thanks for your attention. See you on the internets or whatever. See you at the game table. Yeah, that's what I should have said. All right. And there was a Japanese greeting at the very beginning, but you probably figured that out because I live in Japan. All right. Bye-bye.